Joe, you played 10,363 snaps in a row, so you didn't come out. All that said, you've been around the game quite a bit. Your assessment of Lamar Jackson's fourth quarter disappearance last night, IV or something else? What do you got for me?
Maybe something else. I got to say something else because I've been on the sideline many times when guys were cramping, guys were getting dehydrated, and the trainer just pulls up with the doctor and sticks an IV needle in your arm and squeezes a bag into you, and then you're good to go. So maybe the protocols have changed in the last 3 years since I've been out of the league, but as far as I know, if you've got the reigning MVP at quarterback, and he proved last night why he's the reigning MVP with so many plays that things broke down, he scrambles, and he gets the first down. Like, you just don't get that many places in the NFL. If that's your guy, I'm giving him an IV on the sideline in between plays. Yeah, I mean, if he has to come out and the defense is on the field, throw the IV in the arm, and then maybe you don't finish it on this drive, but you finish it the next drive. There's only one thing that I can think of that would take you to the locker room for about a 5 to 7 minute stretch. Depending on the literature that he has to read in there.
That's about to say. So you gave me a range there. It did seem longer than 5 to 7 actual minutes. I know it may have taken time to get there, but he definitely moved fast. We saw that. The body language and his teammates have since given credence to the non-IV excuse. RG3 tweeted out. Did you see the meme? Did you see the meme that he tweeted out, Joe?
I didn't.
He tweeted out he tweeted out DK Metcalf running down Buda Baker. Buda was Brown's lead, and then the words over DK Metcalf was Lamar after pooping. That was the with no fewer than 7 crying emojis above that photograph. Marlon Humphrey has since tweeted out his teammate Chris. Can you give us an update on Marlon Humphrey's poll question that he put out there?
Yeah. So Joe, Marlon Humphrey tweeted out, "Did Lamar wash his hands after his Paul Pierce stunt last night?" We're up to 17,000 votes. 60% say no.
How do you read the?
Well, that was always my fear.
Well, because you're alive.
That was always my fear when I was playing because my hands were taped up like Ninja Turtles. I mean, it took me about 10 minutes just to tape my hands because I would put my tape on my wrist, then I would put my gloves on, and then I had a thumb cast, and then I would tape everything to my wrist. And so, if nature called, once that hand tape went on, there was no getting it off and like doing your duty and then washing your hands. Like, you were fully committed to either not using the restroom until the game was over or going without washing your hands, and not a good outcome either way. So you wanted to make sure that you got taking care of that duty before you got all taped up. And,
if you will.
It's a good question. I don't know if we'll ever know.
Well, I mean, again, it just seems his teammates are seemingly having a good time with it, and I don't know if to read anything into that other than the fact that they love this guy, man. And it does look like, the MVP of 2019 has arrived in 2020. Would you agree with that assessment after last night, Joe? Week before, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue that because it was like when he had that little 2-week COVID stretch where he couldn't practice. So much focus early on in the season was about Lamar Jackson improving his down-the-field passing and being more of a pocket passer. But he didn't have that opportunity to be around his team and practice, and it's almost like he said, screw it. I'm just going to go be Lamar from last year, which is a different level of fast and quick on that field than the rest of the NFL players. And when he's out there and things break down, instead of forcing the ball down the field or scrambling around and trying to deliver the football through the air, he's like, hey, I remember I'm faster than everybody else out here. I can just go and run for this first down. And I think that's what you're seeing in the last couple of weeks. Certainly last week against Dallas, rushing the football, and then last night against the Browns. The Browns had no answer for Lamar when he got outside the pocket and tucked the ball and started to run.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.